when you say that the job of the reporter is not just to get different versions, and you hinted to my mind that those versions need to be analyzed meticulously,
yes,
impartially. But I'm also aware that in a career of journalism, reporter is perhaps the first step, the first ladder. Now say, take the case of the running of Shanti Niketan. Is it possible, or should it be expected that a journalist, a reporter who gets what's happening in Shanti Niketan for or against Amartya Sen or this, would be able to go to the depth and make out a story?
Why not? If he doesn't, he should be kicked out.
Okay.
That a person of Amartya Sen's eminence,
yes,
is being hauled up because of some land bought by his grandfather. And the point would not be to go to Dr. Amartya Sen and to go to the Vice Chancellor.
yes.
The point would be to go and excavate the land records.
That is expected. He is trained for that.
Yes,
yes.
that is his job. He
That's
must know from the beginning. No training is required.
Okay.
And no story is to be published just by saying X says this and Y says that.
Right.
Why can he not? If the Chief Minister can in the end reveal the land records, why did the reporters not get them? They are not secrets.
That is, yes.
And the Indian Express does a very good job, Shyam Yadav does a very good job of filing right to information these petitions, applications, and thereby he excavates information. So why not do that for the land records of Shantiniketan?
That is, I think, within his competence, as you have brought out, and it is expected from him.
Yes, it's his duty. If it's not within his competence, he has to acquire that competence.
Yes. Now, connected to this question, talking about media, what I'd like to ask you is, you have spoken about perversion of discourse. What exactly do you have in mind with in that connection?
One is name calling instead of facts, just labeling. And second is the hate speech, hate mongering by the rulers, by everyone down the line. And third is just these alternate truths, as Trump would say, which are being put out. COVID is a good example. Demonetization is a good example. All sorts of stories were put out.
Yes.
COVID deaths are a good example.
Yes.
So why did we not go and examine them at that time, or even retrospectively, so that tomorrow you can go. Tomorrow the reader knows, don't trust this kind of figure given by, let's say, the authorities, or state government or central government, whichever party. We must sow skepticism in the mind of the reader so that he does not just swallow and vomit. He should examine what he reads in the paper.
Okay.
That is our job.
So that needs to be done with regard to this perversion of discourse.
Yes, naturally. Yes. Because facts are being mutilated. Chinese ingress into China, into India. Are the facts being put out? By the media? So by the media in general? You ask the people, your own colleagues in the sitting in the frontier in Ladakh, they will tell you they are not being put out. So the job of the reporter would be to travel there to find out and put it out.
But is it that the media across the board is showing such indifference, lethargy and incompetence?
And seeking money and position and being close to authorities. Everything together. Across the board. So there are honorable exceptions, there always are.
Yes.
There are institutions also, the Indian Express still puts out good stories. Many of the regional papers will be putting out good stories.
But barring those exceptions, by and large, this is what is you are observing.
Yes. So therefore, actually, that's right. The outside the mainstream media, persons who are doing things on their own, on television, for instance, Ravish Kumar.
Yes.
They are putting out facts. Sucheta Dalal and her husband running a financial magazine from Bombay. They are putting out facts. So they are the alt news doing very good work. Writers Collective doing very good work. Article 14 people doing very good work on the attack on civil liberties. So that's actually where discourse is being saved.
Grace, yes.
Well, I do not know if they'll be able to save, but they are the ones we should be reading.
Okay. Thank you. And in the next video, we would be talking about the electoral reforms.